About 5 months later, Junior's wounds were recovering quite fast, and his eye was slowly feeling better. He can almost see out of it again. One day, he was just hanging out with his friends, Rodan and Gears, and his cousin, Zilla Jr. They were talking about Rodan's cooking. And final, Junior couldn't help to keep on thinking about Ruby and Blake. He was no longer concerned for Yang. Yang dumped him, and he had no concerns for her. He got to feel angry at her, but he knew deep down it wasn't her fault. He kept on thinking about what Yang said about Blake. She was running away. And Yang disagreed that there was no reason at all. Final Wars Junior thought about it. He actually decided once when his eye got fully recovered, he actually decided to go find Blake. What do you think about, Junior? I'm thinking about Blake. The cat faunus girl? What about her? I don't know. There's something about her. Oh, good lord. You're gonna start a relationship with her, are you? Well, what do you expect, Rodan? Yang broke up with him. So what else do you expect? And plus, he's going to need a future queen of monsters eventually. Yeah, you're right, Zilla Jr., you're right. He is gonna need a future queen. And Blake may just be our future queen. So what are you thinking? I'm thinking I'm gonna go find her. And figure out why she ran away in the first place after the beacon incident. We're sorry we couldn't get there in time, Junior. It's fine, it's not your fault. You tried your best. So, what do you actually intend to do, Junior, besides just follow her? Or, well, for starters, I'm gonna see where she was last seen, besides just Beacon. That place is now being conquered by Space Godzilla now. So, we're gonna find out where she was last seen, follow her trail, and see where that takes me. I won't lie though, I do miss Yang. I loved her, and she loved me. I'm sorry, Junior. It's not your fault. Stop blaming yourselves. You guys act like you were there and you were the cause of it. Sorry. You guys are always apologizing, aren't you? We can't help it, man. Anyways, I intend to find Blake and see why she ran away and start a relationship with her. So, yeah. And Mothra said that your eye would take like 2 months or a month for it to fully recover. Yeah. Good thing that it's not actually damaged. I'm actually quite thankful that it wasn't like someone who cut out, like scratched out my eye or ripped it out or something else like that. I'm just kind of thankful that didn't happen, and instead it just got covered by a lot of blood and remained blind for about 5 months. Honestly, that's the worst wound to have. Being blind like that for 5 months? Good lord. Might be a little irritating. Yeah, it has to be. Let's be glad that both of your eyes were not blind. Yeah. So, can we come? I wish, but I don't want Blake to get startled by new kaiju, so might well we'll just come alone and be a face that she actually recognizes. You told her a lot about us, so she might have trusted us. She's not a person that you will earn her trust immediately. It takes a lot more than that to earn her trust. Anyways, come on, let's go watch the game. About 2 months later, final was left. If Monstron went to go track down Blake. The last time she was spotted or heard from was near a small village not too far away from Beacon, but far away enough. He then followed her trail all the way to the sea. He then looked at his wounds and saw that most of them had actually were fully recovered and now they're just scars. But the gigantic one on his chest was going to take a lot longer than that to heal. He didn't really know how 2003 felt when he got his giant scar. Come on, Blake, where are you? How hard can hard it'd be to find a freaking cat faunus. It wasn't until he saw a Grim. It was a dragon. It was more like a sea serpent Grim. He was lucky it wasn't the same Grim back at Beacon. But then he saw that was attacking a ship. He then caught Blake's scent. She was on that ship. He then felt panicked. He then saw another familiar face. He then saw a familiar face. It was Titanosaurus. If he couldn't get back on all of them at once, the least thing he can do is actually get back on them one by one. The Earth invaders. He actually roared at them and it got the Grim and the Sea Serpent and Titanosaurus at the same time. Ah, crap. It's Junior. Blake was shocked to see Junior again. Junior started charging at the two. The Titanosaurus and the Grim attacked back. The fight lasted for a while. It wasn't until Junior finished him off with the Red Spot Ray Atomic Breath. He hasn't used that since 2004. He actually ended up figuring out that Sums was on the ship as well. One of Blake's friends. He later turned to his human form and ended up having a conversation between Blake and himself and his sons. Junior, why are you following me? And how are your wounds? They're fine, at the most part. But I actually came to find you. Hang on, for starters, let me get rid of this guy real quick. Final word. Junior punched his son, launching him. He actually got knocked out. No one questioned about what happened. There was more than one person on the ship. Blake. For starters, Yang and I broke up. You did? She was too heartbroken about what happened, and she didn't want to start a relationship with me anymore. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. However, Junior lifted up his shirt and looked at his gigantic scar. This one's taking a lot longer to heal. That still hurt? When I touch it, yeah. If you want, I can tend to your wound. And you don't need to, Blake. But I actually came to ask you something. Why did you run away? You won't understand. Well, I can understand if you won't tell me. So, why did you run away? Alright, Junior. I'll tell you.